Hi guys, how's it going and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2 and we've been doing some nice chill jobs across the map. Where I'm going to end up, nobody knows. I could end up anywhere whatsoever. So welcome into Stream Leaf's Daily News. You're going to hop on for a couple of drives in the Volvo FX6. Yep, starting in London. Welcome in Skype, welcome in Hitman Gaming. Let's get the first job going. We'll have a look what our options are. So cargo market, because we have our own lorry, trailer, sorry. We'll take the first one to Berlin. So that's out of England, through France, through Belgium, through the Netherlands, and then through Germany. So it's actually going to be a longish first job, taking 10 tons of airmail. I'm doing fine, Skype, how about yourself? The job's in the next company along. Yeah, last night's stream was the best in a while. Something to build on for sure. Quite a few short views as well in the background. Oh, don't know how I managed that. Okay, I've not made the job up yet, so there won't be any load damage. Yeah, these streams that I do each week, chill drive streams, they're good for, like, you know, if you're in a VTC and you've got to log so many jobs or drive so many kilometres, you know, these streams are good for that. And also for those who like to drive along with me, it's much easier to stick with me. Yeah, a lot of people love CD World Chaos because it's more engaging, there's more going on, whereas chill drive, it's more chilled back driving, no worries about, you know, bad drives. You barely see any in these streams, so that definitely helps. And yeah, I'll go ahead. Nice to get fire jobs done too, yeah. Do you have a minimum requirement to be in the VTC in Peen, Leaf? Yes indeed, I tried to tag along on the CD a while back and I think it was a mile gap between us eventually. Yeah, that's the issue, it's because the CD road's so busy, and then due to how many collisions, you know, there can be, some of us end up having to F7 and you just end up being split up, so it's just not possible. Yes, 2,000 kilometres per month. So that's not too hard to do, you can do that in 3 hours. Because when I was in Phoenix we had 1,000 kilometres per month, and you could do that in an hour to an hour and a half. So yeah, you can easily get that done in 3 hours, maybe less. You don't need to be really active to get that requirement hit. But yeah, let's get ourselves out of London and let's see how this stream goes. I see the heat is to creep back in the next few days. Yeah, I'm fairly warm now, to be honest. It's quite a warm day today where I am. And yes, we're driving in the usual Volvo FH6 for the chill drive stream. Best lorry really when it comes to getting these jobs logged, because you can get the jobs done as quickly as physically possible. That's always a good thing. And welcome in Adam. What's your route? As I can see you passing route, and I can photograph me passing. Well, we're going to Dover. And we're going to jump onto the Channel Tunnel. Then we'll go past near Calais and near Lille. Don't know why I said Lille. Don't know why Lee's on my brain. Welcome in, Jeff's Games people. And you love the interior of this truck. It is a nice truck, to be fair. It looks good, sounds good, and very, very quick, which is what you need for chill drive streams. Because these jobs, as you can see on, this job wasn't far off 1,200 kilometres when I took it. You want to be moving, you want to be getting the jobs done. Otherwise, you're not going to get many jobs done per chill drive stream. Right, well, if you are just tuned in, guys, make sure you do hit that like button. Hitting the like button does help me out a massive amount as a content creator here, so it's very much appreciated. Thinking of getting photos of trucks on TMP along the CD road. I've seen videos like that on TikTok where people put pictures together and uploaded it as videos. So somebody has done that already as well. I've seen that. And yeah, Prince is coming away from his computer for about 2 more weeks. Something like that. Welcome in BMX 417. What to do if you don't have file map package for mods. Do you have all map DLCs, BMX? They do quite well, to be fair. It's something different, isn't it? So you've got the all map DLCs. Have you downloaded Pro Mods from the Pro Mods website? Which is, I think, about 97p. And don't forget as well, we do have a poll ongoing. I'm just asking you guys what form of ETS2 you guys play the most. Interesting parking. At the minute, TMP's leading with 45% of the vote. Welcome in, Wolf. Have you bought your new computer then? How's it going for you? What? How have you... Oh. I thought he was on that grass thing in the middle then. 789 definitely shouldn't be there. Order reported, so he's probably caused some problems. You downloaded it, but you don't have the map package. I thought when you downloaded Pro Mods, it gave you all the files you needed. Apart from obviously the map DLCs. I would reach out to Pro Mod support and see if they can help further. But how have I managed that? 1% damage, so that could have been a lot worse. There's no one on the road, so I can keep going. It's going good, no lagging offline. That's a good start. Try online and see how it goes. You reported the trucks he rammed into you. If you've got the footage, put it on the website, because you know, that will definitely get seen to. Welcome, Smiler Bob, nice to have you with us. You're in Dove at the bottom of the ramp into the ferry port, no problems. You'll spawn at Brussels, go into Calais with graphics on high, we'll see. And as for my map, I'm about to come into Dover ferry port. Hang on, why am I at the ferry port? I've not turned off when I should have done. I've only just realised that. That's because I always do CD road stuff, don't know how I managed that. Where we're going tonight? Well, the first job's taking me to Berlin, and I've already gone the wrong way. I should have been going to the Channel Tunnel. I don't know how I've managed that. I've never done that before. I've never missed my turn-off before. Yeah, that's a bit of a silly one from me. So yeah, we're going to be in some traffic. And welcome in. So yeah, we're going to end up with some traffic near Calais, but we're months away from there, it'll be fine again. Not sure I've managed to do that. You noticed that but still followed me. Yeah, normally when I'm on a chill drive stream I turn off for the Channel Tunnel, but somehow today I've not done that. So I can see, well I could before, I could see where the map had adjusted itself where I missed the turn and kept going. So it's not the map telling me to go this way, it's just me so used to going this way because normally I'm doing CD roads, but today I'm just doing jobs anywhere on the map. You're coming on TMP, are you, Wolf? You assume traffic is much better if you go for the Channel Tunnel. It's much better, yes, Bob. It's all the way back up to Calais already. If I'd have gone the usual way for chill drive, we wouldn't be having this. So we should be in this for about 5 minutes and then we'll be out of this. And then back into a bit more open road. You was here earlier, was you, Leaf? Well, I got on the left lane straight away because we do want to turn left at the junction lower down. I can hear my cat, but I don't know what she's doing. There you are. So yeah, I just need to be a little bit patient with this traffic. It's not normally backed up so much at this time, so that's a weird one. There's some people trying to ram into the left lane. I hate those sorts of people. Because if you can't get into the left lane for whatever reason, you just turn around at the Channel Tunnel. It's not a big deal. Hello Oliver, welcome in. But yeah, shouldn't have gone this way, this is my fault. But by the time I realised, it was too late really. There's some mods on, that's good news. But yeah, I'll be in this traffic about 5 minutes, 10 at most, and then we'll have some open roads again. Yeah, we got to deal with the traffic for now, but this one was made by Adam, I think. Yeah, I think this one was one of the thumbnails that's been made by Adam. I need to... oh, hang on a minute. I thought you was from a VTC I knew you then. Oh, I've given you gap, I might as well flash you in. And now you go straight on after that, okay. Welcome in Eternity, yeah, I went the wrong way. That was my mistake. So I weren't paying full attention. Yeah. See, thumbnails is one area I do really suck at, because I'm not the best of you know, editors and that. But I've had thumbnails made by Nebula and Adam so far, so I'm just alternating between them. How did you manage to go the wrong way? Where was you meant to be going? I should have turned off to go for the Channel Tunnel and only realised I'd missed my turn off as I was approaching the ferry port. Nightbot's posted a link to my Fantasy Premier League Mini League. If you are playing FPL this season, make sure you join. The more the merrier really, as it makes things more competitive. First of all, due to the you've got a leaderboard to start off with, and that's competitive. And then after that, you've got the cup towards the end of the season. So yeah, the more the merrier on that one. Oh, and also if you're not subscribed to my girlfriend, please consider doing so. We're trying to help her hit 250 subscribers. And last time I looked, she is 5 away. So if you could give her a little bit of support, it'd be very much appreciated. Going to CD Road Chaos. Well, it will be until I get off this road, and then it should calm down. I reckon I could make a good thumbnail. I'll give it a try and see how it looks. Not a problem. I can then test and see if it works. Because I know this one that Adam's made doesn't quite fit yet, but I know he's going to make it so it does. But it's got to be saved in a certain way. It's a bit not temperamental. I can't think of the word I'm thinking of now. How's 967 ended up like that? He tried to ram you. Well, he's doing a good job of doing it to me. The question is, can I even move? I can. What are you doing? That poll's interesting. Seems to be a bit of a variety of what people play. So it's nice to see. Do you have any pictures of chucks, etc. that wants to be on? I've still got some pictures I've not yet shared, which probably could be used as thumbnails. Just the question is, will they fit in the diameters? Warm in this room. Feels like being back in the Philippines. Send it whenever you can and I start editing in the Adobe Photoshop, not a problem. You're probably a lot better at it than me. Same goes for Adam and Nebula. One day I'll give it a bit more of a try, but it's finding the free time. Because I'm running 2 YouTube channels and a TikTok account. And then doing other bits and pieces as well. Like I had a meeting earlier today, so I've not been able to do as much content today as I would have liked. A lot of kids hold phones around you. It's very annoying, isn't it? It's confusing at the start because there's so many tools and you get used to it over time. I mean, it's fair to say, like, editing as well is somewhere I'm not good at, but as time's gone along I've got better at it. So, you know, there's definitely that. I just lack the, probably the artist's touch, but, you know, my editing has got better. We're getting close to the traffic lights, so we should be out of this shortly. The fact is I'll be reported, says you know. Horn spammers, 2 lanes, traffic at lights, nothing moving. Where do you expect people to go? Yeah. Make sure no one overtakes opposed to the way to the left, left to the right. Yeah, definitely. It's annoying when they do that. I'll do 2 examples of separate ones, e.g. one for Chill Drive 1, another focused on CD roads. I would recommend doing one first and then just seeing if they, if it like works on YouTube. No problem, let you just park up lorry on the barriers to let you park. Well, are you behind me, Hitman Gaming? drives me nuts when they do that. Who's talking to the horn spammers, Hetman? I need to move forward. 2 pilot cars behind you, I'll be nervous. Well recording though, that's good. Traffic lights about to change. And there you go. Two 520 was another one in the wrong lane. Well, I've gone a bit. I was well clear in the end. And now I see cars behind you. Oh, why am I struggling to read? The cars behind you. I start to get the Jaws theme music. Yeah, there's quite a few bad drivers, it must be said. We're straight on here. Welcoming Kate. Yeah, trucking's going fine. I'm still enjoying ETS 2, and that's the main thing. But at least we're out of that traffic now. That's the thing indeed. See if I can get past 545 before Leo. Yep, well ahead now, let's move back over. We got through that madness, we have indeed. Don't forget, if you are just tuning in guys, make sure you do hit that like button. Hitting the like button does help me out a massive amount of the content creator here on YouTube. And obviously lets me know you're enjoying the stream as well, so it's very much appreciated. This first job's going to Berlin, and I'm glad to say we are making progress now. I always get nervous overtaking. Never know if they lag or randomly turn into you. I used to get nervous when I first started playing Euro Truck because I was nervous about, you know, not staying in my own lane and going in the wrong lane, you know, because I'm overtaking and causing the collision. Yeah, at least away from that chaos we can just make a move to our destination. Don't need the full beam anyways, because it's becoming daytime now. So now we can relax a little bit and just think about getting these kilometres logged. Yeah, bit of a mistake on routing by me, so that has held us up a little bit, but we are en route. And there's only 4 on the nearby now. Yeah, it's been nice to see some of you guys already tuning in this Monday evening. Just want to remind everyone that my stream schedule for this week is posted in all the usual places, in case you've not yet seen it. I do stream as much as I can, and I make videos and shorts as regular as I can as well, across both my YouTube channels and TikTok as well. There is quite a bit of CD Road this week, but hopefully you'll enjoy. I've added a little bit of Gran Turismo into the schedule this week as well. One issue I'm getting with Gran Turismo now is I've got a lot of race series, which are a bit too long to make into videos, so I think most, if not all, of races left to complete are race series. So I'm in a position now where most, if not all, are going to be streamed going forward. Hopefully you guys will also tune in for some of that as well. Now, yeah, it's a good sunrise here on ETS2 Leaf. And we've got less than 750 kilometres until the destination. Where am I heading to? This first job takes me to Berlin. Just about to pass Brussels, and there's 6 on the nearby. I feel it's about time ETS2 got a nice island DLC. I'm sure it won't be too long before they do it, because there's not much left of Europe to bring in. So I suspect it won't be long until we get an island DLC. You were in Berlin just 2 days ago for a convoy. Just a bit behind me. Well, we're coming onto the CD road, so you'll catch up. Just mind the chaos and you'll be fine. I'm not going to try to overtake so close to the CD road entrance, I'm just going to slot in. But yeah, you'll catch up even more now, so I've slowed down. This will be full. Well, thankfully it's only for a small section of the CD road and it's the more quiet side of it. So it should be alright. I can feel every bump. He's a million miles behind, so I'm going. Got Captain slow in front of me. I hope you slow down enough for this corner. Heavy loads will be easy to tip on this bend. No catch up once past the CD road. You'll probably catch up a bit now because I'm in some traffic. Almost went into the back of that guy then. I'm curious, how many are on the server? 3,203 currently on Simulation Server 1. Do you have to keep braking so hard? No need for it. That was not called for. Ooh. What was that about? I think there's a caravan that's been left and people are overtaking the caravan to keep going, but they're doing it in a reckless way. Welcome into the stream too, Sutty. Nice of you to join us this evening. It will be a chill drive stream, just the route just took me down the CD road for a little bit, but we'll be coming off in a moment. I'm doing fine. How about yourself? Yeah, we all need some quiet time, that's for sure. That 2161 seems to want a ban. 996 just lagged. What a big crash that was. don't think he's getting out of that. He's still trying to drive onwards, but... Thank you. Let's keep going. We're about to come off the CD road. And we won't be going into Duisburg, we'll be going straight on. Yeah, this is the area where all the bad drivers live, but we'll be coming away from that shortly. It's just the route to Berlin happened to send us down part of the CD road. I'm glad we're not coming back this way today because that traffic is crazy. And yeah, there's quite a lot of bad pilot cars, that's for sure. And we have indeed made it. The destination on this job is Berlin, Xavier, and welcome in. There's a green dot there, monster killer. Yeah, I've got no plans to visit Turkey myself, or, you know, it is a popular destination for UK tourists, I believe. I'm actually not sure why, but... can you guys hear me? Is this working? It looks like it is. Looks like I won't need to restart the stream at least. I can just continue where I was at. Was I muted for that entire stream, by the way, guys? Because I just had to unmute my mic on OBS, which is weird. It shouldn't have done that. But if everything's working, I'm going to start booting everything up. I've just shut down everything in the background I don't need, including Discord. Just going to put the music on next. I'm not sure when I'm going to load in, so I'm actually going to go on to arcade mode first. I'm going to park up in arcade mode, somewhere safe, side the road somewhere, and then I'm going to go back onto Simulation Server 1. Yeah, apologies for that, guys. That is the first time that's happened. But that does say how much I really need to get this computer replaced. It was scary for me because I was thinking, is this computer even gonna come back on? Because when it started to reset, the fans on that computer went crazy. So I was sat there, it's like, is this gonna come back on at all? Is it not? Thankfully it has. Because if this computer hadn't come back on, I would have been in big trouble, because I don't have the money to replace the computer right now. I'd be screwed, absolutely screwed. I almost joined the main server then. I don't want to do that because I know for sure I'm gonna load somewhere in the middle of the road. So I don't want to load in on Simulation Server 1. I want to park up somewhere safe first. And yeah, I put something in Discord hoping someone would see it, and they did. Oh wow. Well, I'm not loading in here. I'm gonna go to how far back am I? Jesus, 10 nights. So I'm gonna go up to where it becomes 2 lanes, and then I'm gonna park at the side of the road there. And then I'll load back into Sim 1. But yeah, I apologise about that. That's the first time my computer's gone off on me. But it just shows how urgent it is to get it replaced. It's like I'm putting everything into replacing this computer now. I'm barely putting anything towards my next Philippines trip at the minute because my focus is to get this computer replaced before it totally blows. But yeah, this computer will be 4 years old in January, and it's starting to have GPU issues, Sutty. So yeah, that's why I'm starting to have issues with it. I'm just trying to nurse it along until I'm in the position where I can replace it, which will probably be a few more months. I'm gonna park up on the side of the road. So I'll just leave this spot when it's clear. Oh, well, one thing is with this computer is it was next on the list to replace anyway, but with the issues we're having, it needs to go anyway. So yeah, I do apologise about the issues during stream, and I'm hoping to have a good computer once I'm in a position where I can do it. I won't go anywhere until we come out of ghost mode. Tracker seems to be still working. Do let me know if you have any. Hang on a minute, was that? Yeah, it's a red truck. Do let me know if there's any stream issues on your end. But I believe everything should now work. And hopefully that doesn't happen again. And yeah, I was just making sure I would be parked up when I loaded back into TMP on the main server. Whew. Yeah, we're back on our way to Berlin. Once again, guys, I would like to apologise for that disruption during the stream. I shut everything off in the background I don't need, so I had no Discord on, no nothing. All I had open was the tracker for the jobs, OBS, and 3 Windows screens for my stream, the YouTube in the background, and the tracker so I can log the jobs. That's all I had open. Everything else is shut off before I go live. And welcome into Stream Splinter, nice to have you with us. And I do go into the task manager, well, not the task manager, but the bottom right thing, and I shut anything off that runs in the background, like Teams and malware and all that stuff. I get that all shut off, just so I've only got what I need to operate the stream open. But yeah, after that, you bet I'll be pushing even harder to get a totally new computer as quickly as I can. Because I was not sure then if that was going to restart or not. I need to go this way. I was getting so confused then. I sometimes do at this junction, she's like, where'd you go? It's like when it just died in front of me and then the fans come on full blast, I thought, this isn't coming back on. And thankfully it did. Welcome to Stream Prince, nice to have you with us. And it's not a problem, Sutty, you're helping now by watching the stream, which does help. But yeah, let's keep making our move to Berlin. We have less than 500 kilometres until we get there. Have you been down Media City ways today? I've not been that way for a while. Next is tried an 08 plate E400 from Stagecoach B. So there's not many of them left, 08 plates that are still with Stagecoach in that area. I know there's a handful running out of Middleton depot. I don't know about any others. Oh, that's nice. I thought it was a Leaf. Didn't realise that was Leaf at first. Small be most of it. Yeah, because I'm trying to get as much done as I can with buses that way, but every time I start making inroads into the fleet, they totally replace it. So. Isn't it trying to get me to overtake here? I think he is. One thing I'm doing as well, just to get my Reaver to complete my list, one thing that I am doing to try and get my Reaver lists completed is I'm putting the Reaver St Helens and Southport buses on my target list when I'm in Greater Manchester, because they run into Wigan and Anderley. So I've been doing that a little bit. But yeah, when it comes to the other operators, I need most buses with them. You're sending a mock over with a truck of yours, it's simplistic and usually got You're over 100 views in total each stream. Did you used to make your own stream when you was a content creator? Sorry, did you used to make your own thumbnails when you was a content creator? Eternity. You're interested in the bees. See, when it comes to that, I've been doing a lot of bee network. Go northwest. Been trying to finish off the buses that are on the Vantage service lately. Been having some success with that, and then some of the newer fleets as well. My truck used to have red, dark and red black colour, which helped enhance the thumbnail. See, one thing is the thumbnails for me would need to be in global cargo livery, apart from Christmas themed thumbnails, because you know I drive in global cargo livery to promote the VTC. You're doing the V1 tomorrow, are you? So that's another thing that they're about to do in Greater Manchester as well, introduce more night buses, and I think that's a good thing. It's like I'm hoping that that follows suit in Merseyside, because until a certain virus we had 2, now we have none. So, you know, you might as well make my local route the 24/7 service as well, because you know there's only a what 5-hour gap in service now, so it's not that far away from a 24/7 service anyway. It would be helpful for me if they did it, particularly coming home from the match day. One issue I've got right now at the minute is I'm rushing for a train if I'm at a late match, and you know, it's not one of these days I'm going to miss it and I'm going to be screwed. But if they get it sorted, I can always get the train after it, and then I can catch the coach to Liverpool and then get the bus home that way. So it would give me another option. For me, the bus is poorly timed going via Wigan, because normally it's an 8 PM kick-off. You will not make that next bus after it finishes. And then the one after that gives you a 2-minute connection in Wigan. You're not going to do that with match day traffic. So, you know, this next game I'm going to is an 18:45 kick-off, so I have half a chance of making it. So I will try it. We'll see. And yeah, I'm not a bus driver, but I do have an interest in the industry. Not as much of an interest as I used to do, mind you, but I still do follow it. Oh, you got a friend in Hong Kong? See, some of my girlfriend's family are looking to work over there for a bit. Is the rail that's coming from Manchester Victoria? I thought it was all from Piccadilly. And yeah, we do have a lot of double deckers over here now. It's not always been the case, but it is now. Sorry, Piccadilly. I was going to say, I was like, I must have missed some. I'll definitely be making some time in my next trip in Manchester to get a few more pictures. That's for sure. $250 kilometres now to our destination of our first job. Again, I do apologise about the issues we had before. Hopefully we don't have any problems again. And I'm hoping I didn't cause any collisions when my game just decided, well, my computer decided just to go not working anymore. Tissue. Where's Nate gone as well, or Fleef? Your truck is 780 horsepower, right? Yours does, but seems slower. It should just chill at 110 once you get to 110. So I don't know how that's happening. It makes no sense to me. Yeah, I can't believe we're coming into the middle of August. This year's just flown by. See, it's exhausting. Do you know, them announcements drive me around the bend once I've heard them for a couple of hours. That's one of the negatives about recording at railway stations these days. Ooh. So we'll be soon going past Magnaberg. That as well, yeah. $3,407 people currently on Simulation Server 1. So yeah, when we get to Berlin, I will be getting this job logged and I will be taking another job on. I don't think it does, Prince. Ooh. Yeah, and the stream time is when I restarted the stream as well. So it thinks they're only live 19 minutes. I can assure you guys that's not the case. Having said that, you'll know that anyway. But yeah, when that computer crashed, I thought, this isn't coming back. Thankfully, it did. But it does show the urgency to get my computer replaced before it totally goes. Like I said, if this totally goes tomorrow, I'm screwed because I won't have the finances to replace it. But, you know, I'll just keep pushing until I do. Welcome into the stream, Oscar. Nice to have you with us. Been out since 1 PM at hotel now for a bit. Might go back out at 8:30. See what nights. Yeah. Well, will there be many 08s out so late? There's not that many left in Greater Manchester now. There used to be loads. Well, the vast majority have gone now. Like I said, I know there's a handful at Middleton Depot, but yeah, 117, 118 is Middleton Rand, so yeah, there's a small number there, but not many. Someone's going to build your computer as well, that's good. You'd have to stream on your phone. Well, yeah, and I don't think I can. I've not got a phone that's probably good enough to do that. What country am I in? If you're on about in-game, I'm in Germany. What always run out of that depot. In terms of deckers, it's mostly MMCs. I'm not actually sure why they've got a few E400 old ones there. What do you mean, Too Salty? Aware off at this next junction? There's others chatting in chat, if that's what you mean. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Oscar. It's nice to hear. All them two are not about at the minute, but there's others in chat. What is it you hate, Prince? Your channel. You spent enough time here. Yeah, we are about to come into Berlin. I'll be able to get this job locked once we get there, and I'll take another one. Kick you. Yeah, apart from that issue before with the computer, this has been a nice drive. So a bit sharp, I nearly went into traffic lights. Don't want to do that. Well, this is the part that drags. I've got to go so far at 60 kilometres an hour. While we do drive at 60 kilometres an hour, I do want to remind everyone that I do have a poll ongoing in chat. I'm asking what your main form of playing ETS2 is. At the minute, TMP is winning on 59% of the vote. You're tired? Not a problem, Sutty. Nice one for dropping by. Hopefully see you again soon. And one thing I'm going to do when I get my new computer is I'll be dual streaming again. This computer can't take it anymore, but my new computer will. So, you know, that's something else to look forward to, I guess. But yeah, I did have a meeting earlier today, so I've not been able to make as much content as I would have liked to have done ordinarily. But I do have a ETS2 short going online here at 10 PM. Hopefully you guys will check it out and enjoy it. And a big thank you for the support on the recent shorts as well. They've been doing reasonably well. Non-collision zone. Do you mean women or do you mean oddballs, Prince? First one. Oh, I'm always having a good look when I'm out and about that way myself. I end up in Manchester semi-regularly at the moment because I'm recording a lot of content for my transport channel around there in terms of train content and then aviation as well. So I do end up in Greater Manchester semi-regular. Then you've got the football as well, which is the reason for my next trip. But yeah, job done. Let's get this job logged. Didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo. And we have gained a new subscriber during that job, so I do want to say a big thank you for that subscription. It's very much appreciated. The Trafford Centre is bright, it is, to be fair. And alright. It's a bit big. Well, that's what she said, but... Have a quick look. Oh yeah, you sent me something, haven't you? Is the thumbnail you sent, is this one you've used in the past, or is this one you've just put together now? As for the next job, Sassari, Italy. So, one thing it does miss is it doesn't say live in it. So if you look at my other thumbnails, it says it's got that live logo on it, and I think that would be really helpful. Otherwise, obviously Global Cargo Truck, apart from that, it'll be grand. So yeah, we're better at making these thumbnails than I am. You're coming along for one more job, not a problem, Leaf. Just gonna go pick it up. That job was good. It was a nice drive, to be fair. Obviously, apart from that issue where I had to, you know, boot everything back up. Open Sesame. So we've not been into this company on this profile, so that's a good start. Take job. And yeah, the Nightbox posts a link to my girlfriend's YouTube channel. She's trying to get to 250 subscribers. Last time I checked, she is 5 away. So if you haven't yet subscribed to her, please consider doing so. It would help her out massively. Terence is missing. Oh dear. YouTube tends to have live on the bottom right corner of the stream which usually covers the Global Cargo image when you're live. Oh, does it now? That I wasn't aware of. Well, this is going to be a drive just over 1,000 kilometres to Sassari in Italy. I almost said India then for some blaming reason. You're going to charge your phone, not a problem, Prince. Nice one for dropping by. It was nice to see you. I know Prince is coming away for my next chill drive stream. Maybe we'll be back for the one after that, I don't know. Yeah, I do try and do chill drive streams weekly. Usually it's on a Monday, as you've seen this week. You always love drives to Italy, do you? Oh, you're not back for then? It's going to be a while then. Monday the 25th, you're on rails in London. bank holiday. Oh, it's the 25th of... I didn't realise there was a bank holiday in August. I forgot about that. I need to make sure I don't put anything down on that date. Right, let's get a move on. Oh, sweating like mad. And tomorrow and Wednesday's even worse. Monday the 1st will be an next available day. Have you sent that as well, Eternity Chase? For that? I'll look at that later. You're a bit ahead of me. No problems, Leaf. You might as well stay at 110 because I seem to catch you and overtake you very easily. So just keep your foot planted down. You'll be on the PC on the 20th. Is that a Monday? I can't even think what day the 20th is on at the minute. You would join, but it's absolutely boiling. It is quite warm today. Well, it's on the warm side, but tomorrow's going to be worse. On Wednesday, thankfully, I'm not live anyway. But Wednesday's just as bad as Tuesday, from what I can see. Manchester's 31 tomorrow. Oh, the same for London, from what Eternity's saying. It's 29 degrees Tuesday, Wednesday in my area, but I'll be in Greater Manchester Wednesday, so yeah. Well, I know I'll have a target list in Greater Manchester, so I'll get some buses ticked off before I go to the football. I've not made that list yet. That'll be a task for tomorrow. But I will be nipping like Piccadilly Stockport way at some point, so I'll be wanting to get some pictures of the rail replacements, because not all the rail replacement buses I've got pictures of, so that'll be on my target to do. Not even going to risk turning that PC on. Yeah, you're in the same boat as me where you need to upgrade. I'd recommend doing that before long, because soon we'll be coming into the colder months. Definitely worth staying in a bit more during that time of the year. What's for dinner? Good question. I went to Asda before after my meeting, and I picked up a few ready meals. I can't remember which one I put on the top. Which one did I get? Chicken dinner, salt and pepper chicken, and spaghetti. Oh, what was it now? I can't think what it was. But yeah, I'll have a good meal after stream. After streaming before bed. A complete mess at the minute, Leaf. The next meeting I'm almost certainly going to be put as chair, and then I'll be rebuilding a party from literally nothing. So yeah, it's a mess. few people leaving the fueling station ahead of me. Or at least one did. But yeah, that will take up a little bit of time. Well, how many's on the server? So 3,536 currently on simulation server 1. That's not too bad. We need to be in the right lane to keep, middle lane to keep going straight on. Some pilot car was just blocking the motorway near Leipzig, reported him left. At least he's out of the way, that's a good start. Leipzig's a city I've not been on to count yet, interestingly enough. I'm sure it's only a matter of time. I suppose as well, one good thing about coming into the colder months here is on ETS2 you normally get more stuff going on, so you'll have normally some sort of Halloween event, and then quite often you'll get, what in the blimmin' heck is that parking? What kind of parking is that? But yeah, you'll get Halloween event normally, then normally some Christmas related as well. So at least there's a bit more to go on to ETS2. I'm sure we'll get an update as well with regards to the game itself. You know, in that time as well. And welcome in DT. I do not play Pro Mods, no. I just play TMP. Well, we do know Iceland is coming to ETS2 at some point, so you know I'm interested to see how that'll be for ETS2 TMP, because obviously Pro Mods have their own at the minute, but I'm interested to see how it'll be for ETS2. Obviously it's made by SCS software. See, one problem with Pro Mods is it's just too quiet. Like, unless you're at Kirkness Quarry you don't see anyone, and unless you enjoy single player it does get boring after a while driving on empty roads. So while it's fair to say there's more detail on Pro Mods, equally it does get a little bit boring after a bit. If you're driving the CD road, be careful, Oscar. Looks like I'll be going through some mountains on this route. Oh, that'll be a good route coming up then. Yeah, there'll be a handful in Iceland, but it's never busy. makes it a lovely truck to drive. It's a nice route as well going to Italy. It's not a part of the map I get to very often. ...163 people in Calais. See, when we was in Calais before, it was really... the traffic was all the way back to the city, it was crazy. It's just a part of the map that needs to be avoided sometimes. Why is Leaf in the left lane? Turn off it? No, this is where the road splits into two. So the road just bends round this big hill. I can see what's going on with Leaf, he's lagging a little bit. And the lags are slowing him down a little bit. That explains it. Last time I did the CD road, you had doubles, and there was somebody from the car hit you from behind in the stationary queue and carried on under you, then instead of putting in shot. Yeah, some of them are not the brightest, let's be honest. Honestly, I don't know why people like that want a simulation game in the first place. It doesn't make much sense. Catching somebody else to overtake. Yeah, you are lagging a bit. It's not overly bad, but I can see it. Most traffic issues is due to car drivers zipping in and out of small gaps that we leave for stopping distance if there's lag spikes. Yeah, the pilot cars definitely don't help. It needs to be made a lot harder to get the pilot cars, in my opinion, because there's too many people that get into them and drive like absolute morons. Plus, this is ETS2, you know, Euro Truck Simulator, so you know the main goal should be just driving trucks. Downhill action. So you always get excited when you go downhill thinking, oh yeah, a little bit extra speed, we'll get there a bit quicker. And then you go straight back up a hill, lose speed, and you know, then, you know, any advantage you had by going downhill, you've lost by going back uphill again. And yeah, I still enjoy TMP myself, Oscar. So these streams I do, you know, weekly, the chill drive streams. These are good for if you're in a VTC and you need to log jobs for them. You know, you can join me, you can get jobs logged and you can get the requirements you need to stay in the VTC and things like that. The Nightbox also posted a link to my Fantasy Premier League mini league. If you are playing FPL this season, make sure you do join the league. The more the merrier, and it makes things a little bit more interesting. First of all, the competition in the leaderboard, and then after that, you've got the cup towards the end of the season where we can go against each other. So yeah, if you're not in that league yet, make sure you join. And Jess DT, I'm British. And you are as well, Oscar. That's good. Okay, we have 500 kilometres left of this job until we get to Sassari in Italy. It's a nice route, this one, to be fair. It's taking me to parts of the map I don't get to very often. And we are off at this next junction. Yeah, I don't see that many other British people on TMP anymore. There used to be a lot back in the day, but it seems that some have moved on. But I'm still here. I started playing in July of 2019 and I'm still playing now. I don't really have any plans to move away from ETS2 yet. The game's still getting updates and I'm still enjoying it. What on YouTube most determines your revenue, subs or views? Well, you need to have 1,000 subscribers as one of the requirements to monetize in the first place. But then after that, it's all down to your viewership, how many views you get, where they're from, how long they're tuned in for, things like that. So you need to get 1,000 subs at first as one of the requirements to monetize. But then after that, it's down to views. Okay, so we are in Austria at the moment. That's cool, Oscar. Be right back. That means be right back. You got your PC in November 2018 and started replaying ETS. As the last time before that was back Windows XP was actually your long-term play event. And welcome in, Tonka. It's nice to see you this evening. So I'll be going right by Innsbruck in a minute. So we keep making our way to Sassari. Yep, Sassari is the next destination, Tonka. I am, but I was expecting ETS to have died out a bit, but thankfully it's still going strong. But I think they're going to struggle before long because there's not many more map expansions they can bring out. And I think once they've brought out the remaining few map expansions they can bring out, I think it will then die. Although the plan change to the CD road could kill off the player base before that. We'll soon see. Because that can't be long before release. But yeah, a game so old still getting updates anyway is impressive. I think we've passed into Italy now. This looks very Italian. They're trying to get the Boston market too with the new DLC, so may have a good 10 years left. I still think that's going to go too far. I could be wrong, but look at the D-bus thing that TMP brought in. That's still only got one coach. Or one bus. That's been out ages, and you don't see many people driving the buses. So my gut feeling is it's not going to go very far. But we'll see when it does release the SCS software version of it. Remember Leaf, in these toll booths you go far to the right and there's an open one. That must mean we're still in Italy, Austria. Because Italy's are different to this. I'm heading to Italy, Tonka. In fact, here we are, this is where Italy starts. E-Bus was a lone mod that got partnered and then lost most of the staff. But they're now looking for, so they are looking to try and bring people back in and try and get it re-going again, we'll see. Map's too big to search. It's a reasonably sized map these days, it must be said. It's just a shame so many people just live on the CD road and don't go anywhere else. Yes, I had some pilot car ram you again, all on record. Now a 6% load damage. Well, that would annoy me, that. So on longer jobs like this, you can get, you know, big amounts like this one, 54,000. That's when I've had to restart the stream because my computer crashed. That happened now, coming up 59 minutes ago. The requirements for global cargo, you've got to do, I think it's one job in 3 months to remain a member. Oh, hello you, Mrs. My cat's decided to say hello. I need to spend some time cleaning up my office space. It's become a little bit cluttered. Well, very easy requirement. I guess many are busy no VTC. I'm assuming there must be some that don't have, you know, as much time as me. And yeah, that snuggles eternity. Well, you're in Italy as well, you Tonka. It's been a nice drive this, going down roads I don't get to very far. No, there's no convoy attendance requirements. Wanted to make a drive with me today. There's certain rules for convoys though, like you're required to drive a certain truck. In some convoys you're told to drive a certain truck, in other convoys you're not. It's like rules told which truck to drive for the 5-year anniversary one. But the last TFM convoy I attended, we wasn't. Well, is it raining in London? Is it eternity? We've got no rain expected here for a few days. Always rains in London. It rains more in Scotland though, so I'm glad I'm not Scottish. Yeah, making good progress here. We should be into Cesare in the next minute or two. Lucky it does not rain too much in Dorset. Well, that's good news at least. Here where I am, it seems hit and miss. You'll get a couple of weeks of it, then you'll barely see any rain for a couple of weeks, then another couple of weeks of non-stop rain type stuff. It's very hit and miss. I hope TMP do another Halloween drive like the one in 23. What, do you mean convoy? Ended up catching somebody up. Oh, it's that way it finishes. One thing I hope they do better for Halloween this year is replace that pumpkin factory, because the roads are just not fit for purpose around it. And was it last year? Yeah, I got banned by mistake down there because the roads are that bad. Really put me off that. I almost left TMP because of that. Does make me wonder what I'll be doing now if I had left TMP. I was literally that close. It was like a convoy, but they had one-way routes that had SFK, FX, X everywhere and jump skirts. Last year I was considering leaving ETS2 because I got a ban by mistake at the pumpkin factory. I got banned, I had to appeal it. The moderator who banned me wouldn't unban me, so I had to appeal it to the high up moderators who looked at it and went, yeah, you shouldn't have been banned. I was literally that far off leaving TMP because I thought it was an absolute disgrace. And J Tunkai was quite poor. I was very annoyed. Whoever said let's make one place that all the trucks go into a short amount of time. Yeah, exactly. It was one lane in and one lane out for what they knew was going to be a very, very highly populated area. Not the smartest thing I've ever seen, I'm not going to lie. And yet, they tried to say I was blocking, but yet there was a truck stopped in front of me and I'm like, well, you know. Where'd you expect me to go? Yeah, banned for blocking when there was a truck in front of me stopped. Like, seriously. So yeah, I very, very nearly left TMP. In fact, I'd have just left Eurotruck in general, you know, if I hadn't been fixed. But that's another job done. We're very close to 284. Go on, I'll do one more job. I'll get this unlocked first. And I'll have a look at what Eternity sent me. Ah yeah, so it does block that. Driving on from global cargo. But we have gained a new subscriber as well. I want to say a massive thank you for that subscription. It's very much appreciated. Oh, wrong screen. Right. Yet they allowed 30 players to park in the yard, making it hard to see anything. Yeah, that wasn't the best either. Alright, so the next place we're going is Zadar, which is in Hungary. I'm getting hungry now, actually, to be honest. At least the job's in this company, so that's a good start. Yeah, there could definitely be improvements made to the banning system. Bring back 5 active bans means a permanent ban for a start. Again, like, whoever removed that, like, seriously. If you get banned 5 times in 12 months, it's clear as day, you know, the person's not interested in following the rules. The mind does boggle sometimes. Right, 940 kilometres on this job, so it's a slightly shorter one than what we've just done. The Tunker's about. Yeah, there's just certain improvements that do need to be made. No, you're on the wrong side of the road, Tunker. You need to be very, very careful, even in quiet parts of the map. Let's ban Tunker though. Yes, Leaf, I was streaming when I got banned. Yeah, this is a slightly shorter job than the one we've done already, but it still tackles a bit of time. And again, the Nightbot has shared a link to my Fantasy Premier League mini league. If you are going to be playing FPL this season, make sure you have joined the league. The more the merrier, and it makes it better. You know, first of all, some competition in the leaderboard, and then is this even open? It is. And then you've got the cup in the FPL league at the end of the season as well, so you know it makes it more interesting as well. How long was the ban issued for? I think it was 3 days. Does not matter if you can't remember, but do you know when in 2024 the Silly Plan took place? Well, it was Halloween, so October. I just want to remind everyone as well, I do have some social medias. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a Discord server, TikTok and Blue Sky. You will find them linked in the description of the live stream, and it's the best way to keep up to date myself when I'm not live streaming or recording. And I've missed actually a message from DTs, but I would love to see the Academy a forcing on all players that need to do basic ones to drive the truck and advanced ones to use cars. One thing that I don't know if I actually suggested, but I have said in stream would be a good idea, is when people are given their first bans, they can have it overturned by doing the Academy. You know, I think that'd be a good idea. Whereas everyone on the road, we are in a quiet part of the map, Oscar. Once you come away from the CD world and nearby area, you don't see many people. 280 people in Calais. I'm glad I'm not there then. That's ridiculously busy. It's a good idea. I do think it's an idea, you know, to you know, try and get people to abide by the rules and learn and things like that. But, you know, with most bands being a 3-day one, that would be a good idea to have them do the Academy to get out of the 3-day ban. Yeah, just for the first time you banned, and after that, if you banned again, then, you know, you're a bit of an idiot. Yeah, this is the problem when you go into DLC, well not even just DLC areas, but anywhere that's not near the Calais to Duisburg road, is you just don't see many players anymore. Because the game has become more and more CD world centric as time's gone on. Wait, oh, that ban was during Halloween events and was an in-game report. Yes, that's correct. At least. Because I was streaming, I got banned, so, you know, I ended the stream, so I said, what else do I do? But yeah, needless to say, I was absolutely furious. On server. 3,502 people currently on Simulation Server 1, of which the vast majority of that is around the CD world area. Your pal took a 14-day ban the first time as he forgot his parking brake and rolled across 3 lanes. That took the ban, and now always use the parking brake when stopped. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, this is the lane I want. I mean, I appealed it right away, but the problem is, first of all, if you've got to appeal it to the person who banned you, and it was taking him a day to reply per message, sometimes slightly longer, but I wasn't getting any run with that guy. So once the ban had expired, it automatically closed the ticket between me and him, which then allowed me to appeal it to the moderator leaders, and they only took one look and was like, yeah. And they removed the ban off the account. As to what happened to the guy who banned me, God knows. Because you don't know who banned you. Which is another issue I've got. There should be a name to the ban. And if you're not comfortable having your name out there, then hand in your notice. Well, technically me appealing the ban to the moderator leader is reporting the mod. needed to be done because it was absolutely ridiculous. And like, I obviously, because I had to tell Global Cargo what happened. You know, they was in full agreement with me. Another toll booth ahead. I do hate these things at times because they pop up far too frequently. How is it that I have cargo move so fast? Well, I've got the fastest lorry in the game with the fastest setup possible, and it's only 9 tons. So that's why I'm pulling away so quickly. Yeah, once again, the only further content for me tonight is an ECS2 short, but that'll be going online at 10 o'clock, which hopefully you guys will check out and enjoy. And I do want to say a big thank you to those who have been checking out my shorts recently. I've been getting decent views from shorts in the last week, so big thank you for that. Your Scania's almost out of breath chasing you. Yeah, the Scania's not quite as quick as the Volvo I'm driving, but if you've got a much lighter load than me, then it is possible to catch up still. And we are off this road right ahead. When we go into Hungary, it really will go quiet because not everyone's got that DLC and it's well away from the main part of the map. In fact, I think we're about to go into Hungary now. It is getting that time where I could do with my dinner, to be honest. Yeah, we're doing roads we've not yet done on this profile, so that's always a good thing. And yet another toll booth coming up ahead. You loved your Scania until you drove the Volvo. When you switch, you'll see how top heavy and tipsy the Scania is. Tippy, not tipsy. But yeah, I like this Volvo. A lot of people who normally drive Scanias have said they like this Volvo as well because it's nice and easy to drive. It does sound like an absolute beast as well. It's getting dark now, so I'm just going to put my lamp on. Oh, there we go. Managed to do it without stopping, eh? Now, the fastest lorry in the game is the Volvo FH6, which is what I'm driving now. 780 horsepower. It's perfect for chill drive streams because you can get jobs logged as fast as possible. Your ping's on the high side, Tonka. It's nearly 200. That's the one, Oscar, a Volvo FH6. It's got 780 horsepower. It's your internet. Well, you shouldn't have many people around you to lag, so you should be alright. And we are off at this next junction. Oh, distracted them by sweat. It's not easy driving in such crazy heat, but yeah, 1% low damage, which is annoying. And no, I've not seen Pip tonight, Oscar. And we are off up ahead again. It's 18 Celsius, we are in Norfolk. It's cooled down a little bit then. And no, I am not able to have one at the minute. I need to get more plug sockets in here to be able to do it. I think it's about 23 where I am at the minute, something like that. And that's outside. It'll be a little bit warmer in this room, so I've got the big computer on and things like that. In fact, have a look on my phone how warm it is. Oh, 22 degrees it is where I am. So yeah, I'll be a couple of degrees warmer in this room due to that computer. And don't forget Eternity, if you are still in chat, I've not forgotten about you. I know you have messaged me, I will reply back. What's up? I've just letting you know I'm still going to reply to you on Discord. Ooh. This way, I think. It's been an eternity since I saw Eternity. Really, I was waiting for that. Honestly. Yeah, I was wondering if Eternity was still here because it had gone a little bit quiet. Well, he had gone a little bit quiet, I should say. YouTube has posted a link to my girlfriend's YouTube channel. We're trying to help her get to 250 subscribers. Last time I checked, she's 5 away. So if you haven't yet done so, if you could subscribe to her, that'll be very much appreciated. I don't know if that right lane's open, so I'm not going to try it. Adam was in stream before. I don't know if he still is. Might have gone elsewhere by now. If you're in the background, not a problem, Eternity. Can we also remember not to self-promote in chat, please, guys? That's great. And yeah, Pinch stopped by earlier. He's away at the minute, so he's not able to join us in stream properly. But I'm sure he'll be back once he can. Taking it easy around this corner. I think I need to be in this lane. Yeah. I weren't 100% sure at first. You see 21% for pro mods is interesting. Yeah, there is definitely a player base on pro mods. I think a lot of people who play pro mods single player. Because when you look at the server, there's not that many people on there. Another toll booth ahead. I was there, like, where's the markers? Yeah, some interesting roads these. And welcome back, Wolf, nice to have you back. Forward for my girlfriend. Oh, so she's picked up another sub then, so she's getting closer to that milestone. See, long term the plan is to get her set up herself, so she can make content in the same way I do. But that's very long term because she needs more investment in infrastructure than I do, and the same infrastructure would need to be invested in should I want to spend any significant time in the Philippines as well. But it is a long-term plan. And yeah, this could be the last job eternity. And yeah, that'll be one issue of Blur as well. He's having to get up like 3 o'clock in the morning to stream. But I'd do it. Well, you almost crashed into a barrier. Don't want to do that. Where am I driving? I'm driving to somewhere called Zadar, which is in Hungary. Thank you for subscribing to my girlfriend, Will, very much appreciated, and welcome into the stream. Excuse me. Sweating like crazy. Yeah, it's a nice part of the map there, but you just don't see anyone down here really. It's too far away from CD roads, so you know it is where it is. And welcome back. Three more subs for Shari. Yeah, hopefully one of her shorts will get a couple more subs on it. Because some of them are getting really, really good views, but not as many are subscribing it. Why are you so desperate for me to say your name? I'm just googling what it means, it's a bit weird, not gonna lie. I just googled it. I've seen him a couple of times. He's been banned from my Discord, so warm in here. That's the one leaf. after being told to quit it and sort of pole smoke. These are some really interesting roads. Some nice views out here. Yeah, it means something else as well. Very nice views, I agree. It's borderline Leaf. You travel all over this place. I've not been here since I think the DLC came out, so it's nice to drive around here again. Not sure if that other lane's open, so I'm not going to risk it. But clearly it does. I'm driving in Hungary, Leaf. You've only been into Budapest. Yeah, this is a nice area to drive in as well. I wish I got here more, to be honest. There's no one with a band that's not permanent at the minute. The only bands currently out are the permanent ones. Oh, that's there. I was like then, where's my drop-off spot? It's a well-hidden parking spot. What's wrong with your gas? I mean, any alt accounts get banned straight away, I believe. So you've used all your gas then, Tonka. What an interesting spot to drop off at. Yeah, shame about the little bit of damage I got from that crash. Just, you know, That's got to be a fake account. Yep. Yeah, that's a fake account, so... Didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo. And hello Nebula, welcome in. I'll do another job so there's just a few people still in. Not one that's too long. Welcome in Harrison. That was a fake account. See, that's the way I've just been. And that. And that. Why are all the jobs going the same way I've just been? That one will do. But yeah, that wasn't the real Sim Steve who was just in chat. Bold move. And exactly that, Leaf. Falcon says nice one for the engagement. Oh, bold move. Good shout. Yeah, this job shouldn't take long at all. I think you're on the ferry more than you are driving. Right, let's get out of here. Terence, quick question, if you don't get 1,000 views on a video, do you not get paid, or is it per? Or is it per 1,000 views added to the total? I mean, it's per, you get paid like, kind of per view, if that makes sense. So you don't have to get to 1,000 views on a video, it's just, or stream for that matter, it's just, you know, by views overall, so how long somebody's tuned in for, how many people tune in, what adverts they end up seeing, it's all, you know, oh, I should have turned a bit sooner, but yeah, it's all, there's a lot of different variables in it, and even where they're viewing from as well, because like adverts in certain areas on certain places are worth more than others, for example. So yeah, it's all by, you know, by variables, but because I've got the requirements to monetize, I'm getting, you know, revenue by people watching right now. Yeah, this won't take long. because I'm on the ferry more than I am driving Eternity, so it won't take long at all. No marker. Yeah, it decreases the time a lot. Well, yeah, 400 kilometres is nothing at the best of times, but when there's a ferry included as well, it'll make it even shorter. Right, let's keep rolling. Just want to remind everyone I do have some social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a Discord server, TikTok and Blue Sky. Make sure you follow me on them, as it's the best way to keep up to date myself when I'm not live streaming or recording. You can find them all linked in the description of the live stream. And yeah, that shows how close we are to the ferry. It's only down here. And exactly that, like the stream and subscribe for more. I go live most days, and I upload videos and shorts as regular as I can as well. Just all depends on what I've got to upload and available time. What's up with you? I don't stroke her, she moves away. I'll never understand cats. Yeah, I think you could hear her in stream then, because I could hear her over my headset. She's vocal at times. I'm just melting here. Oh yeah, we're back on to 80 million euros on this account, that's something. I think we have been higher before, but it will do. Big T, we need a sub-convoy next year. I mean, it's not something high on my list, but never say never. People can drive with me during chill drive streams, so technically that's already doable. I'm debating what to have, to be honest, for food. Ooh. judge that, clearly. Well, you're having some prawns, are you? What do you mean, Leaf? Oh, you mean in game, sorry. Yeah, I don't need to buy any trucks, so it's just all about making sure the trucks are in working order, really. But, you know, sometimes you end up spending a fair bit on my purse. Yeah, same with trailers. I don't need any other trailers because there's enough on this profile. And you offer Eternity, well, nice one for dropping by. Hopefully see you soon, mate. And yeah, there's enough profile, enough trailers on this profile to last me a lifetime. And this account does get, well, I say this account, like Global Cargo do release more events profiles, you know, like when more trucks and that come out. Most of the time I do use the same trailer. So you can't use any open trailers, the ones that, you know, like open top ones, because they've got loads, they've edited on for use at convoys. Oh, there it is. Flatbeds are nice. I think this one's one of the insulated ones. Let's get over back into Italy. I think I have a very long time ago, Leaf. It's a short drive now to where this job is, well, finishes. Welcome into the stream. I can't read your name, so I don't know that writing, but welcome in. What is the cat doing behind me now? I don't know where she is. She must have left the room. Top heavy. Well, you're joining me for CD roads, yeah. Hope that'll be a bit more busier because there's a lot more going on. Oi, there you are. She's behind me, bloody desk, playing with a bag. You rage quit 4 times on the CD road yesterday. Yeah, some days it can get like that. You're currently on a break at work. How's work going for you, Jeff? It's busy. They don't want that. Oh, well, some people do because they say it means the day goes quicker. So you are that way, you prefer it because the day goes quicker. You'd rather be busy, so Harrison's the same, he prefers it quite busy as well. You couldn't sit twiddling your thumbs all day. Oi! Watch out, you. You're the same, are you? Right, well, that one went a little bit quicker than I expected. But I didn't want to do a job that was basically the same route I'd just done, so this was the best option I had, really. I'll do another short job, why not? Just a short one, a very short one. Oh no, wrong page. Just down to the next town in Italy. Don't know why I keep going to say India instead of Italy. Obviously India is nowhere near Europe. To drive into the main part of the town to pick up the job. At least I was able to put my foot down for a little bit. What are you doing? Honestly. Any other time to look about? We're almost at where this job goes for. So I have my lunch about normally around 3 o'clock. And then I'll have my dinner when stream finishes. Tonka's still about then. Is it a light lunch? Normally it is, yeah. So normally I'll just have like noodles or pasta, something like that. Do you mind scratching the living daylights out of that box? So yeah, breakfast is normally like porridge or special K. Lunch is normally like pasta, noodles, or sometimes I'll have sandwiches instead. And then dinner's normally a proper like meal. Must feel hungry now. To be honest, today's been a little bit weirder. So because I had a meeting earlier on today, I had to go out, and I had a late breakfast / early lunch. And I don't know, I still feel not too bad after that. What about eggs? I sometimes have them. Can't park in the road, Tonka. In fact, I actually have some stuff in the house that'll go with eggs, so I do need to get hold of some at some point. Might pick up some tomorrow when I'm doing my dad's shopping. You always have beans and hash browns with your breakfast. See, it's not normally something I'd have. On the very rare occasion I might have full English breakfast, but that's extremely rare for me. It's like even when I go out like early on in the morning, I normally just pick up a sandwich from like Co-op or Tesco or somewhere like that. Or sometimes I go to Greggs and get porridge from there. Last time I went out early, I went to Galloway's and got a couple of bacon and cheese wraps, and it was lovely. Yeah, I apologise if all you can hear in the background is my cat. She's scratching the living daylights out of a box. Looks like they're about to catch up to a small convoy as well. I'll follow them, no issues. Yeah, there's quite a lot of choice when it comes to food places where I am. I'm trying to eat a bit more healthier. What brought you to St Helens that time, Leaf? That looks like it's open. Yes, at a pizza place. Yeah, if you want food, St Helens is the place because it's a full, particularly Bridge Street now, it's full of different food places. To be honest, I've not used most of them, but you know, people have got different tastes and there's different choices there. The Nightbots also post a link to my Fantasy Premier League Mini League. If you're not in the league and you are playing FPL, please do consider joining. Makes it a bit more interesting, more competition in the leaderboard, and then a more interesting bigger cup at the end of the season as well. In fact, we're only a few days away from the first deadline of the season. Yeah, that's at Caprion's Pizza on North Road. I've never been. I've heard of it, but I've never been. We went to Church Square Shopping Centre. I walked through there before. Now the Hartshaw Centre's shut down, that other shopping centre, you know, busy. I can only imagine how crazy it's going to be come Christmas. Well, we have 100 kilometres to go. Not far. Have you been to the Northwest Museum of Road Transport? I used to help out there many years ago. I got sick and tired of the constant infighting, so I left. Yeah, niche roads aren't too bad, Tonka. Being a dual carriageway, you just put your foot down and get a lot done. And not a problem, Oscar. Nice one for dropping by. See you next time. Yeah, everyone who helped out, you know, they seem to pick sides and they spend more time fighting with each other than they did sorting any problems out. So, you know, quite a lot of us, you know, those who didn't want to get in the middle of it just left. I'm not sure what it's like now. But yeah, I was just not going up with it. That was a good... I think that's more than 10 years ago now, jeez. Yeah, it would have been, because I was in college. About 12, 13 years ago, that now. I feel old now. It was mainly older people, Leaf. There was a few younger ones there. But, you know, generally speaking, there was quite a lot of older people that was there. And welcome back again, Wolf. That final one isn't open. Out we go. It was just like, oh, this way is better to run it, no, this way is better to run it, and they just didn't respect other people's opinions. So annoying. Yeah, there was one lad who was about 14, then it was me who was about 17, and then I don't think there was anyone else until you got to at least 40. It's just not what you want to be dealing with. Got better things to do on a Saturday and Sunday than deal with idiots squabbling, so... The majority of active members was in the 50s, 60s and 70s. I was just witnessing how it was going and I thought, nah, you're alright. I almost went into the wrong business then. Well, you didn't get paid because it was a voluntary thing. Very few, if anyone, gets paid there. Which made it easier for us lot to walk away because we weren't getting paid, so we're not going to put up with, you know, people acting like little children. Yeah, that was a nice short job. And exactly that, Leaf, you know what some people are like. Right, we're going to finish this poll first. So I asked you guys, you know, what sort of ETS2 do you play the most, or what form. 45 of you guys voted, which is, I think, the most we've ever done a poll before. And the vast, well, I say vast majority, 53% of you guys play TMP most. That makes sense, because obviously I'm a TMP streamer, so it makes perfect sense. I'll be on the CD Road tomorrow, Wolf. That'll be tomorrow's stream. But yeah, definitely time to wrap up this stream. Do want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's tuned into this live stream. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this live stream, make sure you are watching, have hit that like button. My brain's going now. If you're a first time viewer here, make sure you do subscribe and then hit the bell, so that way you'll be notified of any future videos and live streams for myself. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Nice one, guys.